Do I look like Rihanna? No. Do I look like your mama? No. Do I look like Beyonce? No.
Wait, that was it?
Yeah, Lara featuring Drake. It makes sense. We're rich. Wow, ladies, today is the day.
What?
Today's going to propose.
Can we not share this moment with your social media followers?
Excuse me, you're gonna need them one day. All 3 million of them.
Spar beauty day.
I can't make it. We have a board meeting in the office tomorrow.
As a result of Giwa Media's refusal to perform their civic responsibility, a warrant of restraint on the building and everything inside it has been obtained by the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service. We would like everyone in this building to vacate it with immediate effect.
Lara, Onijekuje.
You just don't have anywhere to go.
Where you go? Go for one more.
Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go while my feet are on the ground. On my knees, begging please, set me free.
Do we deserve this?
Of course you're
Lara, you are.
I
Came here for a record deal? Are you gonna make me a superstar?
Plus, I also produce with Big T over here.
Was it that bad?
I really hope that your album blows because poverty is not interesting at all.
Your parents believed in something different.
So I've always said to myself that if you're going to move from one part of the entertainment industry to another part of the entertainment industry, you need to be sure that you've done your homework, you've done your research, and you're capable of delivering. And I must give a thumbs up to Vector and Shay on this particular movie that I'm about to review, Lara and the Beat. They did not deliver 100%, but I can tell that they did give it their best, and I felt it. Guys, get your drinks, get your popcorn, and anything you want to use to chill out ready as we review this particular movie that just got to Netflix. For me, you can tell that I have something to drink, and yeah, cheers with this very chilled palm wine. Let's get to the review. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lua. Thank you for coming back to my channel to be another part of a movie review. In case you're just seeing my channel for the very first time, thank you for clicking to watch this video. I do movie reviews, music review of everything trending, fashion, lifestyle, and anything in my head basically. So yeah, remember to like and subscribe before you go. Don't leave here without subscribing. Thank you very much. All right, on my channel today, you already saw the trailer of the movie. I will be reviewing the movie Lara and the Beat, which I think is a very interesting drama and comedy. It's an infusion of what is happening real time, especially when it comes to how people find it difficult to rise in the music industry and some of the challenges they tend to face, infused with family drama and everything in between. So yeah, I think I particularly enjoyed the movie because it's different. I mean, the storyline is different from what I have been seeing in recent time, and it just really stood out. Although, again, it's not a new movie. It's a movie that was released in 2018. But hey, it just got to Netflix. I remember that I saw a lot of noise and buzz around the movie when it was released, and that's because of Lala, Akindoju, who is one of the producers of this movie. And then also I saw the buzz around Vector being in a movie. I saw the buzz around Shay being in a movie. So yeah, there was noise around the movie, but I just never got around to seeing it. But hey, thanks to Netflix, the movie is now on Netflix. It came to Netflix on the 14th of September, and I just had to watch it because I'm like, hey, let's just check it out. Since it's been a while, I reviewed a movie for you guys. So I checked it out, and I think it was not so bad. Interesting, I must say. So let's just get into some of the things that I saw in this movie. We'll start first with the cast. On the movie, we have Shay, like I rightly said. We have Vector. We have Somkele. I can't remember her surname. I think her surname is Iyamah or something. Yeah. We have Lala Akindoju herself. We have Chioma Uche, Jombo. Also had Wale Ojo, Said Balogun, who actually featured in maybe one scene. Funny enough, Lala Akindoju's husband was also in the movie. Chef Rex, who was a chef basically on the movie, served, I think it was just one very tiny scene where he had to serve the girls food while they were on the cruise, boat cruise. Also had Shafi Bello. I think there was DJ Exclusive. Quite a number of people in the movie. We had Aki, not Popo, Aki, that's Chiedu. Different people in the movie basically, even though some people literally played the Waka Pass role. I mean, it was after I'd seen the movie, I went back to check the cast and I saw that some people were on it that I didn't even see them per se. Someone like Sharon Oja was on the movie and I can't remember. Yeah, I think I saw someone that looked like which I wasn't really sure because I wasn't paying attention to that scene. But eventually when I saw the cast and I'm like, she's on it, I'm like, Sharon is really on it. How come it was a Waka Pass role? But hey, that's by the side. Another person that was on it that I really didn't even feel their impact was, I think there's a Bimbo Manuel was on it. Bimbo Manuel was, I think it was Chioma Chukwuka's husband. Yeah. So basically, they were just people who were thrown here and there that I didn't exactly feel their role, if you understand what I mean. But the major people who had to be felt were felt, and that has to be Shay and Vector, as well as Shay's sister on the movie. That's Somkele, as well as Lala and Chioma Chukwuka, who were like in the center of everything. So basically, the story was about two sisters who were from a very rich family, a family who had a media company. That's the Giwa family. So we had Lara Giwa and Dara Giwa. I think I like the Dara name, like Omo Dara. I don't know if I've heard that name before, but I really like the name. So we had Shay play Lara and Omo Dara being Somkele, and both of them were like, they had different personality. While Shay is the spoiled brat and the older sister actually, the spoiled brat who wanted to do music. Somkele is the one who had different degrees but still had skills with filming, on film production and all of that. So they had different characters. Everybody knew Shay to be the spoiled brat. She was popular on social media and all of that, not minding or paying attention to the family business. But eventually they lost their parents, and their business or their family business was on the line. They had issues with tax evasion, which happened to be something that their uncle had, had a hand in, and they took away their company from them. Eventually, they realized that the uncle was connived with a particular woman who was working in the company, in their father's company before that time. That's Uche Jombo, who played for Lakemi. Yeah, I can't remember the son. So it was just basically a story of conspiracy and how the girl dealt with it to be able to get back to their lives and everything. You know, after the company was taken off them, they literally had to struggle. Everybody turned their back on them. Yeah, Tony Tones was also in the movie. Tony Tones was Lara's friend, who also turned their back on Lara, you know, and they had this envious thing going on here and there. So basically, their life was torn apart. They had to start afresh. They went to different people who thought could help them, but everybody turned their back on them. Shafi Bello was also in that. Shafi Bello was the mother of a guy Lara was dating, that's Shay, that's DJ Exclusive. But eventually, Shafi did not help them, as well as Lara's boyfriend. So they ended up with Chioma Chukwuka, who used to work in their house, and she was the only one that took them in. Obviously, her house wasn't anything of standard to the life they used to know, but they had to adapt. And Lala Akindoju is a child of Chioma Chukwuka. So it was just tied around survival, career, building their career, especially for Shay, who loves music but wasn't exactly, people didn't really believe in a music career until she met Vector, who at the beginning lied about what he is not, trying to wear the shoes of his boss, that's Aki Chiedu. And then eventually Lara got to know that he was lying. He almost disrupted what they had going on, but somehow they found love, they found music. So the beat, Lara being Lara, is Lara and the beat. Lara is Shay. Wow. The beat is the musical name or the artist name of Vector in the movie. So Vector was called the beat, although his name was Salome. So it was quite interesting. I think I enjoyed it. Although, like I said, there were a lot of people who were in the movie, but they were not felt. And I felt like, okay, why did they introduce them if they were not going to be felt? You know, at the end, we also had someone who helped Salome, that's the beat Vector. The Yemi Factor was also introduced as a boss who had to save their music career from Popo, who wanted to override them. You know, that kind of thing. It was just like here and there for most part of it, but I like the story. I like the genuinity that Lara brought into it. Shay, I think she played her character very well. She nailed it. And I also like the genuinity of Vector, who also did well. I mean, very well. And another thing I like about the movie is that they did so well with the soundtrack. I mean, all of the songs in it were like I was even looking forward to how to go download some of the songs. They really made sense. So it just really brought out that touch, making it sound like a show that had something to do with music. And if you know me well, I love musical shows. And I think they really did that part well. I mean, why would you have someone like Shay and Vector on a movie and they can't make good soundtrack? You know, it would be somehow on. But yeah, they did justice to the soundtrack, and I think I really like it. Every other thing in the movie was pretty much cool. Like I said, the storyline I like. The interpretation of the roles, not so bad, okay? But one thing I really didn't understand is they got me asking so many questions. Although for some parts, when I ask the question in my head, they find a way of answering it in the next scene. You know, that kind of thing. So I feel like it's somehow, if I'm watching a movie and I already have so many questions going on already, like I'm already thinking for you before you now show me what I am thinking in my head, it feels somehow doesn't stand well with me. But the fact that they're even able to answer those questions made it pass, you know, for me at the end of the day. But I think I really didn't like that. I had so many questions while I was watching it. At the end of the day, I think I'm going to rate this movie a 6. Yeah, I'm going to rate it a 6, and that's because of introduction of too many cast that were necessary. They were not necessary, and they ended up playing, you know, half a role in the movie. And then the ending too did not sit well with me, because at the end I'm like, okay, yes, their uncle who had issues with them ended up being arrested, but I still felt like they portrayed some things that didn't sound realistic for me. I didn't like how Shay met a stranger and she gave up their family business to the stranger by signing a document. Made her look dumb. Yes, we know that she didn't care about the company, but I feel like nobody would. They're telling you that your sister is aware and then you just signed a document, you didn't even confirm. Some things were not exactly realistic for me, but I think I would just let them pass and let it just be like, okay, yeah, it's drama after all. Not everything has to be real. But I think I really liked how the whole thing ended. I liked the end, the musical part at the end where she had to go salvage the sisters' film exhibition and all of that. The lines were quite funny too. I liked the lines. I liked the dialogue. I liked the conversation they had. It was quite intelligent and funny for the people that were involved in the movie. I think they did justice. But a 6 over 10 is what I'm going to rate this movie at the end of the day, and that's because of the laughs they had here and there, which I didn't really enjoy. But I think it's a movie I would recommend for you to see. It's something that you can just watch and pass time during your free time. It's not something you would expect so much from, but I think it's something that can pass for your free time and you just laugh and enjoy. And if you particularly like Vector, I think you might just watch this one blushing, for most part of it, because watching him do something totally different from what we know him to do is something that really sits down well with me as a person. So in all, I think it's 6 over 10 is what I'm rating it, and a movie I definitely recommend for you. So if you want to check out this movie, please do, and let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. It just got to Netflix, so you can check out Netflix to watch this particular movie. And hopefully I'll be back again to review yet another movie on my channel as they drop. Thankfully, I hear the cinemas are going to be open anytime soon, so we'll have more movies released soon. I'm particularly looking forward to Mogeto the Saga because of the noise around it, as well as Tony Abraham's Alakada Reloaded. I'm looking forward to those movies and some other movies I've seen here and there on social media, hoping that they deliver at the end of the day, because if they don't, I'll be here to talk about it. So that's it on my channel today, guys. Remember to like and subscribe before you go. And if you've already subscribed, see you in the next one.